Hi everyone, I'm Vanessa and you're watching Vanessa Collins channel on Hari Raya Eve special edition with me. In this video, I will first provide you the brief summary and home cooking tips of the 6 recent recipes and cookings that I've aired. Many of you must have some thoughts of the reason of me adding certain ingredients into my cookings. Bear in mind, these tips would be helpful for beginners who would like to avoid hoax recipes and to learn new recipes by heart, at least. These recipes are a collection of my mother's original daily cooking menu that I grew up consuming them daily. Let us start with our mains, stuffed squid curry or curry sotong sumbat. Ensure to heat up the oil before our saute until golden brown. We can then smell great spices fragrance. Don't forget to boil and peel potato skin for ease of stuffing. Clean squid well, remember. Don't be confused in the inner part of the squid. Do understand that there is the cuttlefish bone that is definitely not plastic being stuffed in the squid. Interesting fact, many people seem to be unaware that squid have bone. Stuff potatoes into squid fully. Do not create any space to ensure that squid size remain. Another good technique to maintain squid size is to secure it, at least using bamboo stick. Do make sure to take out bamboo stick before eating. We don't want to choke bamboo stick. Do ensure to mix water with curry powder before adding it into the pot. As usual, I would recommend adding tomatoes into my cooking, especially seafood curry, at an earlier stage of cooking instead of at the end of my cooking. It is to ensure that our curry has the sourish tomato taste instead of treating tomato only as garnish. I have preference to add yogurt into my curry. You may opt to either choose yogurt, dairy milk, or perhaps coconut milk. This, I will leave it to you to suit your preference. The remaining potatoes from stuffing to be added into the curry to have more texture of the curry. We also do not want to treat squid curry like how we treat meat curry. I will opine that having cubes potatoes in our squid curry would seem to be a bit strange. If you realize I've added 1 chili into my pot, besides taste, presentation will also play an important role. Hence, here, chili for garnish, even though it is added in the beginning of my cooking. I love adding coriander leaves in my squid curry. To me, it stimulates the smell of my curry. Squid to be added at the end of the cooking. This is to ensure that squid remains its size. Remember, do not stir our squids in the pot. Turn squids one by one. Add green peas and remaining coriander leaf at the end of the cooking. This is our garnish. Next recipe is a dalcha with meat a la Kenduri or Dalcha Daging a la Kenduri. This recipe was in fact requested by some of my subscribers. Boil meat with spices and salt. I would recommend using pressure cooker for better result of tender meat. Take note when cooking, add in hard veggies first in the pot when cooking, such as potatoes and carrots rather than leafy veggies. Ensure to heat up oil before our saute until golden brown. We can then smell great spices fragrance. I would like to remind all my viewers over and over again to ensure that we mix water with curry powder before adding it into the pot. Add meat broth for thicker taste of our dalcha. Look at the lentils that I've added in. You must have realized that I have used the orange color lentils. Based on my experience, orange lentils cook faster than other types of lentils. However, it is still up to you to opt for your preference on types of lentils. Why did I add meat at the end of the cooking? Remember, we have earlier added our meat in the pressure cooker. It has tender texture. Chapati Pak Khan is also one of the recipes requested by my daily viewers. In order to have fluffy texture of our chapati, mixture of wheat flour, atta flour and yogurt. I have preference using Greek yogurt. This is not an advertisement anyway. Olive oil and lukewarm water. I prefer Greek yogurt because it does not contain a lot of water. This yogurt is not watery and has a thick and smooth texture. Create small balls and let rest for more than 2 hours, normally 2 to 6 hours in room temperature for satisfactory result. When shaping our chapati, ensure to flour the base to avoid chapati flour sticking to our base. I would understand that different people have different thickness on the chapati. I will leave it to you to decide your preference on the thickness of your chapati. Growing up consuming and helping out making traditional kueh and dessert in my household taught me a lot about traditional kueh tasting and dessert. There are moments while growing up that I would accidentally ruin my household's kueh just because I've missed certain ingredients or method and oversweetened my dessert. The traditional kueh and dessert that I ate most probably are the modernized version of it. I will also understand that there are many recipes out there being shared. However, to avoid hooks, recipes and waste of ingredients, let me list my summary and tips on my kueh and dessert that I recently aired. Easy bubur cha-cha or easy coconut milk dessert. Using only basic ingredients, this dessert is one of my favorite considering my tight schedule. Boil sweet potatoes to soften doughs. As usual, my to-go sugar is the palm sugar. Here, I'm using gula melaka. However, in Sarawak, we would have the gula apong. Looking at this dessert of mine, you may have realized that my sago here turns to red, more like the color pomegranate. This is the effect of my purple sweet potatoes. Chai kueh or steamed vegetable dumplings. In my video, I have molded my chai kueh using the Kari puffs mold. This is a much easier method compared to the traditional way of chai kueh making. If you realize my chai kueh making process is a non-messy process, unlike how it is traditionally made. My to-go-to oil will always be the olive oil. Please take note of your timing when steaming chai kueh. Purple sweet potato donuts or kueh Keria Keledek Ungu. To be honest, this is one of my favorite kueh. The purple sweet potatoes adds color to my donuts. To me, adding ground cinnamon adds further taste to this recipe. You may opt not to add ground cinnamon. It's up to you on your preference. I would also like to stress over and over again that there are no such thing as a right recipe and a wrong recipe. Don't be discouraged if someone tells you that your way of cooking is wrong. Every one of us have our own style and preference. What is important here is the end result. Its taste and originality, which plays an important role in food making. I also have received many requests via private message on my Instagram on proposed recipes. I would try to make time for them. I will try to attend to them. Where possible, I will definitely attempt to air those suggested recipes. Do not give up if you fail the first attempt cooking in your kitchen, because practice makes perfect and that things aren't always easy, but you just have to keep going and don't let the small stuff bog you down. All my air recipes are a must-try recipes. Also, I have many more recipes to share with viewers. I would also like to take this opportunity to wish all my friends and family Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri, Maaf Zahir dan Batin, and stay safe always. No boundaries, cook and eat, be inspired, don't be afraid to cook. Last but not least, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Subscribe is free anyways. Thank you for watching. Bye!